Hi, this is Dr. Christopher Seitz, Chief Medical Officer for Guardian Medical Direction. I wanted to put together a short, quick video for you guys to help navigate the physician dashboard and kind of your daily tasks as medical directors working with Guardian. We put a lot of updates into the platform recently and realized that some confusion may have come about from that. You see some new tabs now. And just wanted to put together a quick video on how to, when you sign into your physician dashboard, hopefully on a daily basis, what steps you should take to make sure that you're not missing any tasks and make sure that you're completing the ones that are there. So once you log in, you'll see this here, your physician dashboard. You can see this is mine today. And the first thing you're going to do is you really can go to the left-hand side here and kind of work your way down. That's the best way to make sure that you're not missing anything. Again, the dashboard gives you kind of a quick overview, but the first one would be clinics. When I click on clinics, this is going to be the clinics that have been assigned to me. Now it'll tell me what my role is, the assigned roles, whether I'm a clinical education director, a regional director, you may be a core compliance director. Again, one of these core roles basically for you to oversee the clinic. Again, we do a team approach to medical oversight now. If you need clarification on what your role is or what each of these roles mean, feel free to reach out to us and we can let you know. You can see you can reach out to Aaron Smith here, your provider relations specialist, with those kinds of questions. This is where we just approve clinics in general as businesses, essentially. They pick what services they're going to offer. You can see IV therapy and vitamin injections here. This one's doing Botox and filler injections. And of course, you're always able to come in here and view the clinic, really get all of their information, their services, and any users they may have registered. We'll get to users here in a minute. As long as these things meet within your scope and you feel comfortable, you're licensed in the state that they're registered, you can approve those. Of course, you can reject them as well and let us know why it might not be a good fit. Once you've kind of accepted any clinics that have been assigned to you, then we move on to clinic users. Clinic users, this is the biggest change we've made in the platform most recently, is that this is where we assign the collaborative physician role. So in the overall clinic role, we assign our core directors. These are, again, just kind of general indirect oversight to help oversee the clinic on behalf of Guardian. Here is where we basically let you know if you're a collaborative physician for a nurse practitioner or a physician assistant. So because each clinic will have a set of core directors, if they've got multiple nurse practitioners or multiple PAs, they may need additional collaborative physicians. You can see here there's a couple different individual providers that I'm providing a collaborative physician role to as well. And you may have both. You may see that, this mind flow psychiatry, I may be a regional director on the clinic level and also a collaborative physician for, Erica Taylor here. I'm able to go in here and I can view their licenses and download these things to verify they have a valid license. And again, this is where we'll be able to really dive into our role on the individual level of users. This is only going to be for advanced users, again, nurse practitioners and PAs, because again, that collaborative physician role will be played at that level. Now we go down to validate users. There's some confusion here as well, like what's the difference between clinical users and validating users? See, you can see here, these are the same users I have on my clinical side, but I may over time see more in here. This is where you're going to validate that you recognize that the clinics that you're overseeing are adding on more providers. They may be advanced users, they may be standard users, RNs, paramedics, those types of things. You'll always be able to kind of dive into their licenses, see their profiles and their contact information. But basically, this allows you, we want you to make sure that you are aware of who is serving the different roles within the clinics that you oversee. So if it's a nurse, if they've got 10 nurses or 12 nurses, you want to know that, right? So we want to make sure that you validate as people register new users to their clinics that you have the ability to say, yes, I recognize that this is, somebody working in this clinic. Or, you know what, I have questions about this one. This license doesn't look like it might be valid. Maybe we need to question some of these things. So that's the biggest difference between clinic users and validating users, okay? From here, we'll go on to documents. And of course, we can do chart reviews. You guys are probably familiar with that. We can come down and we can sign our documents here. You can always see the ones that you've completed. You'll see manage profile here. This is, if you want to update your email address. And then conversations. Here's where we're going to answer any, conversations that people have reached out to us and said, hey, I've got a question about this, or hey, can you help me find this resource and things like that. That's where you'll answer conversations. This is also can be found in our mobile app where we do a lot of our conversation management. If you're someone who signed up to do lab reviews for us, you'll also see a tab here called Lab Alert Records. Lab Alert Records you'll dial into, and here's where you can see which, and I don't have any active right now, but which labs need to be reviewed by you and signed by you or given recommendations. So if you're doing that. So again, really simple if you really look at it, just kind of navigating down the left-hand side of your screen here to each of these things. And hopefully we provide a little more clarity around this. We'll send out some other KB articles, some other videos in time here, but I wanted to address this in the short term as we did make some changes and you see some new things here. Again, if you have any further questions or you want me to dive into more of this one-on-one, feel free to reach out to Aaron. He can, obviously get a hold of me. Many of you obviously have my direct access as well. Shoot me an email. And if you want to dial in more, we absolutely can. So hopefully this has been helpful. We thank you guys so much for everything you do for us. We're really looking forward to, again, making these processes even more streamlined for you as we move forward. Thank you again. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to